Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, these are mods for Tuesday, July the 30th. It was my birthday. I did all the prep, got it all ready, but my family had planned to take me out for a surprise meal in the evening, so unfortunately I didn't get to record it, so I'm recording it now, so it's a little bit late. We have some updates as well. The map Lawson by the Lort. That says a new save game, new save slot is required. The map Great Grandfather's Farm by AE Maping. That one says a new save game is not required. We've got the APVES 100M1 by OMS. The GDR Building by JDModding and Ostashen. The GDR Carrier Plates Silo Pack by Eddie and Mueva. That's it for updates. As far as mods go then, we'll see. We've got the wall-mounted basketball basket. This is by Zgorzknialec. I think that's right. 0.19 megabyte download, 2 slots, 500 to buy. You'll find it under build mode and I think it was decoration. Pretty sure it was decoration. Out there on the end. Slot count of 2 comes down to 1. And this, being wall-mounted, the ball comes with it. So you just rotate it around, you can place it against any wall. Unfortunately, that's as close as you can zoom in on it. So placing can be a little bit tricky, especially if you're on console. If it says overlaps with another object, just press triangle and that'll take that away, you should be fine. So, that's as far as placing goes. This is always a one-shot deal whenever I do this. Sometimes I do it on maps, sometimes on map tours. There'll be a sweet spot, which I never seem to get. Once in a while. Yes. There we go. The wall-mounted basketball basket by Zgorzknialec. Next, we've got the modern wooden shed, which is this one just here. This is by Fra-Cassés Modding. It is 12.38 megabytes download, 13 slots, and 20,000 to purchase. Under build mode and sheds is where you will find said item. Just there, slot count will come down to 1, so no colour options. If you look top left, if I rotate it around, there's nothing saying colour, so that's the colour you get. We do have lights, and I think the light switch is this end of the shed. It's quite a big old bit of kit, this. 20 grand, it's not bad actually. There's our lights. Nicely made and detailed, as you can see. Next, we've got this. This is the machinery shed. This is by Betonowy Lukasz. It is 7.12 megabytes download, 4 slots, 7,000 to buy. In the same location under build mode and sheds right next door to them. There we go. Slot count comes down to 1 from 4. There's no options with regard to colour or anything on this one as well. And there's no light switch or anything. It's just the shed, but again, really nice detailing on it. It looks rusty, it looks like rusty metal. Very nice. The machinery shed by Betonowy Lukasz. Next we've got house. I think it's farmhouse. This is by A2 OK. 5.63 megabytes download, 14 slots, 100,000 to buy. You can't go into the building. It's interesting actually because if you look around, I don't know if we can see any from here. Triggers. Have I got them turned? I think I've got interactive zone markers turned on. The blue discs. There's not showing a blue disc or anything, but if you've got the help window open, top left as I have, if we come over to here, you see it comes up sleep. Where was it? Just there. So your sleep trigger is around the back of the building, although it's not showing with a blue disc. I'm going to double check that. Yeah, more interactive zone markers are on. This is also under build mode. Well, the next two are actually this one and the next one because they're both under farmhouses. So this one just there, farmhouse. No colour options on this one. Get it just like that. Free rotation. Or if you put on snapping, we can move it around in increments, but it's up to you how you want to go about it. There you go. Slot count comes down to 1. That's by A2 OK. And then next to that, which is this one here, we have got the Modern House by JDModding.org. 12.68 megabytes download, 18 slots, 250,000 to purchase. It's this one just there. Slot count will come down to 1, and this one does have colour options. Now, I have put colour with an exclamation mark on my notes. They're a bit garish. Shed colours, fair enough, I suppose, in some instances, but I think some of the colours on these are a bit, whoa. But, again, today, it might be just what you're looking for. That's probably the most, I say, averagely normal, maybe colour looking, but the rest of them, they're all on there. You can pick and choose something. I mean, if you want to go Barbie, you can go. There we go. This one, we can actually go inside the building. So I'll leave all the lights on, I think I might have done, and the door open. Look. There's our front door. We do have light switches to the sides here, turn on or off lights, and the lights are, where are we? Where's the other light switches? One just here. So all of the different areas have light switches. We've got another one set here. If we come through, the doorway just here. Sleep and wardrobe trigger. Just here. Nice sound effects on it as well. Light switches as well. This opens out to the back of the house. This one here, utility room, and the utility room opens out into the covered area around the side. We do also have another room just here. Out into the covered area, sort of barbecue area, outdoor dining, with light switches just over here as well. Very cool! That's the Modern House by JDModding org. Next, we've got these. This is the Lizard D55A by JMZ and Zdun. I think it is. It is 8.94 megabytes download, 6 slots, and this is showing the various different options available. So we have a small size, slightly larger size, then we've got bale trailer. There's a bale trailer left and bale trailer right, so I've only got one of them out because obviously it's just the reverse of this, with a few different options to choose from. As you can see, they have got rear trailer hitches, so you can hook them all together or hook other trailers to them. Again, very nicely made, very nicely detailed. If we go into our tools and trailers, right there, 11,300 for the base model. Slot count comes down to 1, so we start off at 5,250 litres. We've got 7,300, we've got 8,500, we've then got bale trailer, and then back again. We go for that one because it gives some extensions on there. So we've got wheel setup, we've got standard or wide. We've got reflectors. Now at the moment there's nothing on there. You go all reflectors, it puts reflectors round and it puts a warning triangle. We can go just warning triangle, just reflectors, or off. Then we've got stickers, on or off, so if you don't want the stickers on there, you don't have to have them on. That, of course, is your choice. We've got main colour, which does the chassis, so if we go for a light one, so you can see it, there you go, so all the underneath section. Colour of the side panels, let's go for that, so you can see that nice and neat. So you can see the extensions now, so the next one is colour of extensions. Let's go like that. And then we've got the colour of the floor, so it does a sort of strip underneath there as well. Let's go green, so you can see that. So you can really mix and match it. Rim colour, that's the silvery one, and then all the others are, I mean, that does actually look quite metallic-y, that one. There's sort of more gloss paint looks, so I just left it on that one. And then we've got a license plate option on there as well. So the various different options, like I say, I've gone for selections of potatoes, chaff, look at that one, corn, I think. Straps on the bale trailer. We do have tip side left, right, rear. Is it rear and grain door? We're about to find out, aren't we? What I want it on, let's go on to that one. So we've got tip side left, tip side right, tip side back, yeah, tip side grain door. If we go tip side, I haven't got anything. I should have put stuff in here to feed the cows, considering I've got cows there. Let's take those around. Let's go tip side right. That would make more sense. And again, had I thought, I wasn't intending to do this originally. I could have put a sell point down there where we were, but it doesn't matter. Got got a sell point just here. Could have just tipped on the floor as well, but... Oh, that's... interesting. I haven't had anything come up. There we go. I was on the wrong one. Nice smooth animation. Not bad at all. And that's it. That's the Lizard D55A by JMZ and Zdun. Sorry, that's it. Zdun, sorry. Next. We've got this. This is the Kroeger Agroliner MUK 303 by Kradel. I think it's Kradel. 8.39 megabytes download, 7 slots, 29,500 litre capacity. As you can see, it doesn't look like a standard Kroeger, but you have got a few different options for changing colours. Normally when I do mod reviews, I will leave them in their base colour. If it's a company colour you're kind of used to seeing. But I thought, you know what, let's change things up a little bit. This is also under tools and trailers. And it's just there. 40 grand. That's not too bad actually for a 29,500 litre trailer. We have got the option of a Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, Mitas, back to Trelleborg. And the Trelleborg, we've got those two. Michelin, just that. BKT, those two. Vredestein, those two. Mitas, just that. Back again. Cover yes or no. Don't have to have it on. I'll leave it on because we've got a cover colour option in a moment. We've got chassis colour, as you can imagine. Does the chassis, and the colour palette is the same on each one. And then design colour is the cover. And then rim colour option. That one is the silver, and then everything else is a sort of just a main colour. There's not a lot of metallic options on that one, just the first one. Then the license plate option on there as well. As I always say with these things, you look at it and think, oh, it's just a trailer. But again, it's all this detailing. You know, all this stuff, all the gauges, it all takes time. It's a lot of stuff to model and replicate and get right, you know. Anyway, I do love the triple grain doors on the back. That's pretty cool. So, cover open. Oh, it's indicators. There we go. Cover open, yes or no. I've got grapes in this one. I will tip on this one normally. What have I got on? Side back grain door. Let's do grain door because I love a triple grain door, me. Nice flow on that as well. Cool. That's the Kroeger Agroliner MUK 303 by Cradle. Not Cradle, one of them. It could be something completely different. Anyway, next. We've got this. This is the Namyslo Cobra 300 by JMZ. 6.7 megabytes, 5 slots, 3 meters. Don't get too excited if you are part of the 3 meter cultivator cult. It is a subsoiler. Does that count? Do you have subsets within? I don't know. But you can still be happy. It's a 3 meter tool of land changing qualities. This you'll find under subsoilers. Just there. 13,800. Soil count comes down to 180 horsepower required. The only options we've got on this are lights, yes or no, with the little hazard reflector bits around them. Let's back up and hook it up. Very nicely made and detailed. We do have the option to, is it this one? It might be an L1 and right to come down, yeah. So we can raise and lower the cultivating section on the back, which kind of breaks up any large clods and stuff like that. So we've got a bit of adjustment on that if you want to. I'll raise it right up. If we go in on the lights, we should be able to see indicators. And obviously the lights on there, just around the outside of that as well. Is that as far as we can zoom in on that? Oh no. That's better, isn't it? Let's have a look. There we go. You can see it better now. So, drop it down. So, ploughed state. Cultivated look is usually how subsoilers work. If I can lower that a little bit. So you've got, you see the depth, sort of depth control. If I lower that lower, it brings the tines out of the ground a little bit more. Although that's not really rotating. Oh, there you go. Start a bit of rotation now. There's no tilt on it though, actually. It's just raise and lower. That does the window and the tractor. That one. Yeah, so it's just up and down, really. It's finding that sweet spot where it will roll. It could be the tractor combination as well. If you are running this over an area that has, because I don't have stones on all of mine, but this should bring up large stones because it is technically ploughing. There you go. Stones coming up in your cultivating process. That's the Namyslo Cobra 300 by JMZ. Next, we've got these. This is the Teagle Tomahawk 6200H by SiiD and JHHG modding. 15.78 megabytes download, 10 slots. As you can see, various different attachment options, which is pretty cool. Often it'll be front loaders, telehandlers. I think we've got front loader, telehandler. We've got wheel loader, skid steer loader, but also 3-point. So do I say 3-point? So we've got 3-point link option. 3-point. That was very weird. Bale shredder is what it is. 4 round bale. I mean, you could probably put a square bale upright in it. It is designed more for round bales. I've got liftable bales. It has got. I'll show you all the bells and whistles on it. But you will find this under animals, right out on the end. Slot count comes down to 1. It is designed for 1 bale. 60 horsepower required, so not very much. So I said attacher type. You've got sort of specific ones there with Manitou. Then telehandler generic. Front loader, Stoll, so a front loader but a specific JCB. Then skid steer loader, wheel loader, front loader 3. And then rear 3-point. I like that as an option. That's pretty cool. So you can pretty much attach it to anything you might require. No other options other than that. So what should happen, if I start this up, L1 and right stick side to side opens and closes the rear gate, so that's your access for putting your bales in. I mean, what would normally happen, I say normally happen, this is a generic sweeping statement of course, we can raise and lower it, so if we lower it to the ground like that, you would open and close that to the ground. You can then back up and get onto a bale. Often bales will be loaded onto the back plate and then you lift the back plate back up again to put the bale in, but it would be however you want to go about it. If we go R1 and right stick side to side, that does the top nozzle, is that going? So we can swing our nozzle around for the spraying of our straw. L1, R1, left stick side to side, let's get this down there, raises and lowers that one. So it starts off actually folded away. If I do that one and raise that up again, that one. Raise it up, then that. So it comes like that, folded up underneath. So you open that out, and then what you do is once you get your bale on, you can use that to flip the bale up into the back. I mean, again, it's up to you how you want to go about that, if you want. And then right stick side to side does the nozzle that way. So we've got that movement, that that movement, depending on what option you've gone for. Open and close that, and then raising and lowering of that. So what I was going to do, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the bale on here, because I think if I just hit that bale low it's going to roll, but it's just whether or not you can get underneath it enough. I think I'm on weird ground here. Yeah, it's just going to, I'll tell you what we'll do, let's pull forward a little bit. Let's do that, get that at an angle. There we go. Hop out. Obviously you wouldn't normally be able to lift a bale this size, but you might put it on with forks, a skid steer loader or something like that. Or if you've got it up against a wall, maybe you'd be able to push it on, so that should sit there. That bar will hold it in place. So you kind of get it on, lift that bar to hold it in place, and once you've done that, you bring it up like that, and then it goes. That's kind of how it's supposed to work with a competent operator. Do that, that, and that. Let's bring that nozzle up, and then that, and let's turn that a little bit. This should come up. I've got cows in here. It should give me the option to. There we go. Start blowing straw. should be able to, if you want to, there we go, lower that down. So if you're going to go sort of more realistically where you want to be spraying it, that will gradually fill up your straw, as a good straw blower should do. Move the nozzle side to side as well. Nice animation on that, all the dust and stuff coming off as well. We'll stop overloading for the time being. We were nearly done, to be fair. So that's on the 3-point, and then, like I say, it's exactly the same. Only difference if you've got it on a telehandler, of course. The other thing I will say, if you've got it on a telehandler, probably wheel loader as well, I've got my options for doing that because I've got it on the implement itself. There'll be some options you won't be able to do, so I can raise and lower my telehandler, but for tilt I've got to actually put it onto the telehandler itself, so pressing triangle, and then I've got my tilt as well. So I'd have my tilt and up and down, but then I can't open the door on the Tomahawk unless I switch back to the Tomahawk, and then I've got my option for my my doors, windows, not doors, windows, you know what I mean? All that cool stuff. But everything else works exactly the same way. It does come in quite handy because then you've got the option for, if you need to get it, I mean, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? Further out, closer in, if you've got a particular awkward angle or some distance you want to spray it over or whatever, you've got some adjustability there. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know actually. How far round does that go? That should be, that's the nozzle that way. Oh, it does come all the way around. I wasn't sure how far that went. So if you're, it's allowing me to blow the straw from here, if I want to. But if you were going in, it depends whether you've got your, you can drive in one way and you've got the option to spread in either direction. So it doesn't matter which way you come into your barn, building, or wherever you're spreading it. Often if they're fixed, you've got to come in a particular direction, but this goes all the way around, so that's pretty cool. Go to there. Might as well add a bit more in, why not? While we're at it. That's cool, I like that. Stop overloading. So we go. That's the Teagle Tomahawk 6200H by SiiD JHHG modding, which brings you on to the last of the mods for today. No maps, and it's this. This is the Lizard Blaster 200 1999 by SleutjesModding, 10.83 megabytes download, 6 slots on a console. You will find it under vehicles, under cars, right there, 2,250, slot count comes down to 1, 60 horsepower, 62 miles an hour. We've got wheel set up. Those. I think I might have left it on that actually. We've got front support. Foot support. Foot supports, yes or no. Design, yes or no, puts a little sort of cage behind where your feet go to stop your feet slipping back and going into the wheels, which is probably pretty handy. We've got a blaster sticker, yes or no, so if you don't want that on there, you don't have to have it on there. We've got the Lizard decal, can be taken on or off if you want. We've got handlebar protector, just puts the pad around the handlebar. Then we're on to our main colour, does the front section. Let's go blue. Design does all of the, there you go. If you want to go metallic or again, anything you like. Let's go with that so it stands out. Chassis colour, we can change the chassis completely. Let's go yellow on the chassis so you can see that. All of that, which was silver. So you can go metallic or you can go coloured if you want to. Seat colour, you can go for a leathery type look if you want, or if you want to go for a more sort of plastic, or again, anything you like is entirely up to you. Rim colour, again, there's metallics, there's a chrome, a darker silver, and then all your other colours on that palette as well. This actually sounds, it's quite loud when it gets running. Just be prepared if you're listening or watching this with headphones on. That's cool. Lights. Have we got a horn on this one? No. First person? As you can see, nice bit of suspension movement. Nice bit of bounce. up to 62 miles per hour. Unless, of course, you've got your set on kph. Whoa. I haven't had it tip over yet, which was quite surprised. I thought, you know, it's not to say you can't, but... It doesn't have a rear trailer hitch. This is simply just for either racing, banging around the farm, getting from A to B. There's not a rack or anything like that. So I don't think there was an option for tension straps, was there? No. So you can't transport anything. It's just for a bit of fun. The Lizard Blaster 200, 1999 by SleutjesModding. That's it for the mods for Tuesday, the 30th of July. Hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.